Welcome, class. This is Brother Davenport. Welcome to week 3 or lesson 03. What I am going to do here in this video is just kind of start from this My BYUI homepage and go to lesson 03 and show you what you'll be expected to do, and hopefully it'll be of benefit to you. I won't try to take too long, so if you have any questions, please continue to contact me through the questions discussions board or my email. So I'm just going to click here on iLearn to get there. I'll pull this up here. You'll see one of the first things that it has is the announcements, and please make sure that you always and often check the announcements page. I'll go to the select a course and pick the 225.55. So here's the announcements, and the new announcement will be labeled L03, getting you through week 2. So as a student, I would first click here on the content, and what we're going to do is use this menu to go to L03. As you noticed, it began Thursday. And the pattern each week the lessons will begin on Thursday. There'll be an assignment Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. And if you know those, you'll get used to this even quicker. But we'll go ahead and click on that. Of course, there's that video there that they'd have you look for and watch. You can tell my internet's a little slow here. So, as a student, again, we'll just go down to this lesson 03. We'll go to that lesson 03 web page, and we'll just see what they're going to have us do this week. Last week was Article of Faith number 1, and this week's be focused on Article of Faith number 2. Go and read that. Look through those lesson truths. Again, this is really important to look at. It's just kind of the why, truths behind what we're doing. So you have the study assignment lesson, or study assignment 1, lesson truths, and study assignment 2. Your learning focus goal is becoming a covenant keeper. So what you'll do is you'll again just click on your study assignment number 1. Click on each of these required readings, and it'll take you right to those readings. Or you can just use your scriptures, however you read your scriptures that way. It says share your insights with others on this CPT discussion board. That's just the discussion boards that you're using to share your insights. Again, look for connections, patterns, and themes. So after you read the study assignment 1, you'll go down here to due date activities, and I'll change this date so you'll know that it's Tuesday. This due date 2 is Thursday, and due date 3 is Saturday. But you'll go to, after you read study assignment 1, required readings. Look at the instructions here. It says study these, and then with a few of your classmates, share something you've learned or are thinking about by addressing A, an explanation of key events in scriptures, B, something of personal relevance, or a message with the world. Now, you will be required to use 200 words or more on this first discussion board. You'll go ahead and click on there if you need more instructions, but click here to start sharing your insights. On this first initial thought, again, make sure it's 200 words or more, else you will get docked points. At the end of your thread, just put word count 250 or WC 250, and you can do that through Word, and that will be helpful. So after you're done with those this first discussion board, you can start reading the second study assignments. So you notice there's not as many required readings there, but the supplemental readings are really awesome to read too, so don't forget about those. They're really great. So then you go back down to the second activities. This one will say study those from the study assignment 2, looking again for connections, patterns, and themes. Pray for further understanding. Respond to an insight shared earlier in the week by building, deepening, expanding, adding appropriate references to the conversations you and your classmates are having. You can start a new thread, or you can add to an insight of one of those that are in your group. That's been a recurring question that's been asked. On this second one, you can start a new thread, or you can add your insight to an earlier conversation. The idea is to deepen, expand, and add to that conversation. For this last insight on the third activities, these are due Saturday. This one, it would have you add something to your group's conversation, something relevant and helpful. So click and revisit the board there. One thing that I would say is last semester I saw a lot of, hey, that's a great insight. And that's really good and fun and helpful and beneficial. But for the grade, make sure, like it says, add something relevant and helpful, add insight to what's been happening. So you'll see here on this, so this will be Saturday, you'll have the summary paper due. You can, there's a blank copy there. There's the instructions, and then here's where you'll upload your finished document. For your synthesis project, this week you're expected to choose a specific issue, problem that pertains to your topic and its consequences. Communicate with your group about the truths you're finding. I'm going to be working hard to put those groups together, and they should be done on Monday. Again, this isn't due till Saturday, so you'll have time to get with your groups, and you'll know your groups. I'll do it Monday. You'll communicate with your group, but what you'll want to do is find something from Article of Faith 1 and 2, and you'll want to add to that and put that in towards your topic. So look for something, some insight that you've read that would pertain to your topic. Discuss it with your group. Here's your instructions. Don't worry too much about this right now, but do something each week. Don't forget your end of the week reporting and your weekly report there. And that should take you through lesson 03, week 3. So thank you for all you guys are doing. You guys are doing a great job. I know that there will be questions with this synthesis project, and just for now, go just do what it says there and you'll be okay. Again, you'll read those study assignments, do your activities. This is due on Tuesday. These are due on Thursday, and these the third activities are due on Saturday. Thanks again. Bye-bye.